information in regards to the capital improvement project request for the county, capital improvement project request for the school system, the proposed advertisement for the fiscal year 22 for the newspaper. So we'll begin with the capital improvement projects first. You'll see a spreadsheet that has white, gray, and yellow shading. That is a list of the County of Greensville fiscal year 22 capital improvement projects that have been requested. You all have heard of each of those projects as we proceeded with those through the last several budget sessions. As of now, the recommendation is to remove the following that you see in yellow: the bipolar ionization air purifier and cleaning system for the Golden Leaf Commons SVEC and the VEC, as well as the bipolar ionization air purifier and cleaning system for the government building. The unit for the VEC, SVEC, and Golden Leaf is in the amount of $52,086, and the unit for the government building is in the amount of $57,082. Staff has reviewed the current CARES money that is available, and staff is recommending to use CARES money to pay for these projects. The other existing buildings, such as Community Corrections, District 19, Social Services, and any of the other buildings that the county is a part of, the courthouse and clerk's office and Commonwealth's attorney, they're all included in a separate project to install the bipolar ionization unit. So as of right now, provided you all decide to move forward with this option, we will work on installing those in all of the buildings, which will help with the air purifier and filtration. Also, the painting of the interior of the firehouse has been removed. That can be added at a later time if needed to be to the capital outlay, as that is under $25,000. And the replacement of the boom truck has been removed as well, in the amount of $162,000. And you'll also see there's a column for any of the projects that are shared services with the city. For example, the replacement of the deteriorating storefront of the Phoenix building, the repainting of the courthouse and clerk's office, the replacement of deteriorating columns at the courthouse, the replacement of the flat roof at the courthouse, and the repairs of the brickwork at the courthouse, all shared services between the city and the county. You'll see the project cost there as well as the share. Also being proposed is the kitchen repairs and renovations for the Greensville County Fire Department, which is shared with the city, and also the floor replacement of the Greensville County Fire Department, which is cost shared with the city. In addition, you will see some projects that are county projects only. The Liberty Road Extension preliminary engineering report is listed, as well as the solid waste collections replacement of the roll-off truck is listed. As of right now, with removing those 4 projects that you see in yellow, that would give the county a share of $526,365 for the capital improvement projects. You all have any questions about those so far? Moving on to the capital improvement projects list as submitted by the Greensville County Public School System. As of right now, the recommendation is to look at funding the following projects. As you'll see in front of you, the school system requested to install emergency generator updated electrical panel at the high school in the amount of $175,000. Install a new fire alarm system at the Greensville County High School in the amount of $175,000. Replacing the windows at GCHS for an amount of $1.5 million. The bus garage addition, which is phase 3 of that project, in an amount of $60,000, and a covered walkway to the bus lot at Greensville Elementary School in the amount of $400,000. Based on discussions, the recommendation that you all have in front of you is you all mentioned about installing the emergency generator, updating electrical panel in the amount of $175,000. Installing the fire alarm system at the high school for $175,000, and proceeding with the bus garage addition, which is phase 3, in the amount of $60,000. If you all decide to proceed with these projects, that would give a total cost of the school CIP that you're supporting in the amount of $410,000. Based on the county's share, which is we used as a calculation from the average daily membership, or the ADM, plus a 5% premium, which is also what is being used to determine the county's share of the operating costs. The county's share of the total projects would be $244,794. And the city's projects would be $165,206 as of now, what we stand. Do you all have any questions, recommendations, comments in regards to what has been presented thus far in regards to the county and city shared services capital improvement projects and the school system capital improvement projects?
As you just said, I forgot, I don't know what anyone else said, as far as the generator and the new fire alarm system. I don't know what turn. I know I was against it, so I don't know what the outcome was.
The generator, from my understanding of the discussion, would be something that would be used, of course, now at the current high school. Once the feasibility study is finished in regards to replacing the high school with a new building or renovating the high school, from my understanding, that generator could be moved to another location.
That was the question I asked. I asked what was it? I was asked the question. I said I was against it. I said what was the outcome as far as that's something everybody's agreed on except for me? That's the question I asked.
Other board members, would y'all like to discuss?
I agree to the expense of the generator because it could be used somewhere else. I agree to the fire alarm because that's something that's going to keep our students safe that I felt like we needed. And I agree to the bus garage addition because we have equipment there that is being ruined and depreciated at a rapid rate because we don't have adequate storage for it. So those are the three items that I agree to.
I agree to the same thing.
I agree to it too.
As of right now, we do have 3 who have agreed to those projects. Would anyone else like to mention anything in regards to any of those projects?
I just know the generator can be moved and relocated at a minimal cost.
Does the elementary school have a generator?
I am not sure, Mr. Brown. That's something I can ask and see if they have a generator or not.
It has, I know, the elementary school has one. I'm not sure about why. Not sure.
So in other words, the generator could be used in one of those 2 locations. If need.
I'm sorry, but I understand the generator from the high school can be moved to another school. I'm assuming we need to another school back to that one.
Do you all have any other additional comments or questions in regards to what has been proposed in front of you for the county capital improvement projects and school system capital improvement projects? If you all have no additional questions, we'll move on to the next item, which is in front of you. You'll see a copy of the ad that will be posted. As of right now, this is scheduled to run in Sunday's paper on the 9th. The ad is due to the newspaper by Wednesday afternoon, but of course we have to submit it to them and they have to review and edit it and they have to send it back to us and let us review and approve it as well. So the process does take a little bit of time. So if you all reach a consensus with what to move forward with this evening, we'll go ahead and do that process tomorrow with the newspaper. But you'll see in front of you, as of now, we are scheduled to have a public hearing on the budget on May the 17th at 6 p.m. at the Golden Leaf Commons where we're currently located now. And this is for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2022. And you'll see in front of you, each fund is listed. If you'll see for for Fund 1, the general fund, you'll see your revenue estimates. Local property taxes is $13,429,000. Other local taxes is $1,964,100. Permits and fees in the amount of $46,000. Fines and forfeitures in the amount of $1,305,500. Use of money and property in the amount of $631,274. Charges for services in the amount of $450,217. Miscellaneous in the amount of $103,870. Recovered costs in the amount of $1,741,865. And revenue from the Commonwealth in the amount of $3,011,711. That gives us a total general revenue funds of $22,683,597. On the second page, you'll see the expenditures broken into categories. The general government administration expenditures, $2,501,948. Your judicial administration in the amount of $1,605,431. Your public safety in the amount of $5,038,791. Public Works in the amount of $2,005,579. Health and Welfare in the amount of $807,196. Education, which also includes the capital improvement projects that have been suggested, in the amount of $7,260,577. Parks, Recreational, and Cultural in the amount of $370,412. Community Development in the amount of $1,020,461. Non-departmental in the amount of $528,462. And debt service in the amount of $1,544,740. That gives you a total general expenditures in the amount of $22,683,597. As of right now, based on what I've shared with you, that would present you all a balanced budget for Fund 1, which is your general funds. Moving on to the next fund, which is public transportation. Revenue estimates for public transportation, charges for services in the amount of $3,500, miscellaneous in the amount of $58,833, categorical aid state in the amount of $19,820, public works federal funds in the amount of $78,652, which gives you a total public transportation revenues in the amount of $160,805. Your expenditures for public transportation for Fund 8 is the public transportation operating expenditures in the amount of $160,805. This gives you a balanced budget of $160,805 for Fund 8 for transportation. Fund 10, which is fire and rescue, your revenues as of now miscellaneous, $329,830, and your expenditures in the same amount of $329,830. This will also give you a balanced budget for Fund 10 for fire and rescue service. For solid waste enterprise fund, which is our landfill, you'll see the revenue estimates for charges for services in the amount of $1,184,640. And then you'll see the expenditures listed. For the expenditures operating, $953,083, capital in the amount of $194,500, transfers in the amount of $37,057, which gives you total solid waste expenditures in the amount of $1,184,640. And that gives you a balanced budget as well for that fund. You'll also see on the next page, Fund 75, which is local capital improvement projects. You'll see the revenue estimates, the capital improvement project reimbursement. That's your shared services between the city. That's $185,681. The transfers, which is the cost to the county, is $526,365. Again, that references back to the list that we reviewed at the beginning of the meeting, for a total project revenues of $712,046. Your expenditures for local capital projects for a total of $712,046. That gives you a balanced budget for Fund 75, which is your local capital improvements budget. Finally, you'll see the budget information that was provided by the schools, revenue estimates for the schools. Total school revenues is $38,455,906. The total expenditures for the school is the same amount, $38,455,906. You'll see below there at the bottom, we have the advertisement date. We have to have that within a certain number of days apart from each other. So as of now, we have it scheduled, provided you all move forward today with advertising Sunday, May the 9th, and then advertising again on Sunday, May the 16th. And then our public hearing will be the first Monday in June. Excuse me, our public hearing would be on the May 17th, and then the budget approval process would be the first Monday in June. Do you all have any questions in regards to the proposed ad?
I'd like to move that we adopt this proposed ad and proceed with advertisement.
Second.
Move in second that we adopt this advertisement. All in favor? Roll call vote.
Ms. A.
Aye.
Mr. Brown.
Aye.
Mr. Kane. Mr. Comer.
Aye.
Thank you. Do you all have any other questions or comments in regards to the budget? If there are none, you all would like to make a motion to adjourn? I'm sorry. Thank you.
I move we recess until 5:15 for closed session.
Second.
Move in second for the recess to close session. All in favor? Roll call vote.
Ms. A.
Aye.
Mr. Brown.
Aye.
Mr. Kane.
Aye.
Mr. Comer.
Aye.
What is source?